November and Thanksgiving's on its way. Everybody's feeling happy 'cause it's Turkey Day. But the horses and the chickens and the cattle and the swine, they're all heading to the TV for the 9 at 9. 9 at 9, heading your way. 9 at 9, best time of day. But the horses and the chickens and the cattle and the swine, they're all heading to the TV for the 9 at 9.
All right.
Wow.
That can run one day every year.
One day. That's good.
That's a good
We'll
one.
take it. All right, number 9, Bodie, California is a ghost town. It's located in the heart of the Sierra Nevada mountains. It was a hopping little town during the gold rush, but once the mines were depleted, the people left in droves. The buildings still stand to this day. It's now a state park. According to legend, if visitors take souvenirs from the town, even a tiny pebble, they will end up suffering great misfortune and tragedy until that item is returned.
Oh.
Park rangers in the area say people often come back to Bodie to return items and rid themselves of the Bodie curse.
Wow.
Listen, eventually something bad's going to happen
Yeah.
to you.
Yeah. Just wait.
Yeah. You working tomorrow, Thanksgiving? Or?
I'm off.
Yeah, okay, well,
Yeah.
good. Something's going to
I'm
happen.
back Monday.
Number 8, on this day before Thanksgiving, just a reminder to be more grateful for the life you have, the people you love, your family, stuff like that. But there's also a dark side to being too grateful. Psychologists say we should never force ourselves to be thankful for things in our life that make us sad or anxious. We should not be thankful for people who make us feel bad about ourselves. There's nothing worse than forced gratitude. It's also known as performative gratitude. Compelling ourselves to be grateful when we're not can leave us feeling even worse. So be thankful for the things that make you smile and fill you with contentment, like this job.
Yeah.
Unless you
I
don't want
love
to.
this job.
Yeah.
Very
Smile.
grateful.
You got to sleep in late this morning?
Yeah.
I did. That's true. 2 hours makes a difference.
Yeah.
It does.
All right, number 7. We lost the great James Earl Jones just 2 months back. He was 93. He was the voice of CNN, and sometimes it seemed like he had the voice of God. Here's a great clip of him from Sesame Street in 1969.
A, B, C,
Good.
D, E, F, G.
I
No
like
real
it.
payoff here. Just makes it all into Z.
Yeah.
But,
Beautiful voice, though.
Yeah, he does a lovely job with
Look
it.
at it. He's interpreting the script.
Yeah.
Each letter gets its own.
Yeah.
Yeah, 26
Feeling.
letters.
Yeah. Oh, wow.
That's exciting. We could run that on
Yeah.
a loop tomorrow.
He went from that to Star Wars.
Yeah.
All right, number 6. If you're a fan of Pedro Pascal, and hey, who isn't, you may have seen pictures of him in this familiar pose. He's often photographed with his hand or both hands on his chest close to his heart. And there's a reason for that. He says he puts his anxiety right there. It's a coping mechanism known as self-compression. A study from 2021 found that this technique helps lower cortisol, which is heightened when you're feeling anxious. Research shows gestures like this can also stimulate feelings of support and resilience.
He's got a low-hanging heart. Like all of
That's
his
what I'm
head kind of been down.
Yeah.
Your heart was up here.
Yeah,
I want to have that looked at.
But if you have that kind of money, like that big shot movie star, what are you anxious about?
Yeah.
Well, maybe
Sit
the
down,
next,
count your
next
money.
project, or
Suppose it's all relative.
Yeah.
Number 5, let's look at a big hit from the 90s by Australian British actor, model, and singer Natalia Imbruglia.
Nothing's fine, I'm torn. I'm all out of faith. This is how I feel. I'm cold and I am shamed, lying naked on the floor. Illusion never changed into something real. I'm wide awake and I can see the perfect sky is torn. You're
Not escape this song.
Oh, it was on the radio on a loop.
Yeah, like all the time. Torn
Yeah.
came out in 1997, and it was a banger. It topped the Billboard charts for 11 weeks. Rolling Stone called it one of the best 50 songs of the 90s. Her other songs and albums did not achieve as much commercial success, but in the 2000s, 2 of her records went gold in the UK, and she released 6 albums in all with more than 10 million sold.
Oh.
After a tour this summer, she just released a live album last week. She's also modeled for L'Oreal and Gap. Did some movies. She had a baby in 2019, and she also does a lot of charity work. So
Oh,
she's still out there
Getting busy.
doing good stuff.
All right.
Okay, number 4, the annual holiday office party can lead to lots of regret, as we all know.
We would have to have one first,
Yeah,
Paul.
yes, that's right.
No.
Some workplaces aren't taking any chances anymore. They're banning the mistletoe. Guess some of the younger people aren't interested in a big smooch from coworker Paulie, who works in Account Kissable. Maybe they consider it inappropriate, or maybe older people don't want to be bothered. It seems like nobody wants to be forced to just kiss somebody because it's a tiny little plant's hanging in the doorway. But, you know, let's have some fun.
I would like to know if you have a holiday party where there is a mistletoe. That seems to already be a red flag as it is.
Yeah, as the night goes on, some guy puts it
Yeah,
up.
that could get a little,
Later
yeah,
into the night.
little dicey.
Number 3, here's a Batman clip from 58 years ago this week. In the episode, Mr. Freeze has convinced the public to turn against Batman.
Oh, boy.
As public animosity mounts. The dynamic duo decides to hang up their capes for the time being, and Adam West delivers his lines like it's Shakespeare.
What do you think, Commissioner?
I honestly don't know what to think, Chief O'Hara, but I do fear for Batman's heroic image. I have a feeling the terrible tide of adverse public opinion may soon engulf our caped crusader.
Boo! Batman!
Oh, wow.
Gosh, Bruce, did you hear that?
Nothing has ever cut me so deeply to the quick. No blow ever struck by any arch-villain has ever hurt me so acutely as that little boy's boo.
Really got him.
Batman and Robin decided to get back to work after Mr. Freeze demanded the impossible sum of $1 billion, or else he will cover all of Gotham City with ice.
Did it end up all right, do you know?
You don't remember?
No, of course. Yeah.
Yeah.
Batman saved the day on that.
Thank goodness.
Yeah.
And the
There was a
kids,
question there.
and the kids, they loved him again.
Oh, who would have thought? Number 2, because most of them can't speak, most of them can't. Dogs are often the hardest to buy gifts for at Christmas time, but we have you covered, don't worry. A company called Pell's Barn makes dog beds that serious dog lovers rave about. People like them because the dog likes them, and then he gets on there and doesn't get hair on the couch. They also make them for the car. You can even get a backseat bumper. They go from anywhere from $70 to $270. Yeah.
All right, number 1, we've showed you this clip before. There's a game show in Japan that only comes on twice a year. It's called The Masquerade Show. And they show amateur groups performing short skits that are rated by judges. The skits are often about faking cinematic effects on a live stage. Now, check it out.
Okay.
昭和にはいろんな道具がありました。雑巾を塗ってみましょう。
Wow. That's pretty good.
What is going on? Oh, it's popcorn. The popcorn?
Wow, yeah, it is. Uh-oh.
There's French fries.
Oh, my God.
Todo es ilusión.
That's a
En
good
este
one.
show de disfraces, él intentaba simular ser un tenedor recogiendo
Pasta.
fideos de este
Fork.
plato. Los concursantes competían por ver quién podía crear el mejor
Ramen.
disfraz y crear la mejor ilusión al
That's
público.
the fire.
Este par
My
intentaba
gosh.
hacer la ilusión de un cocodrilo
Ah,
enojado, pero
come
fueron estas
on.
últimas ilusiones que las personas realmente amaron.
What?
How'd they do that?
What's going on here?
Oh, it's dancing.
Oh,
I was a little
¿cuál
confused
crees
at
que fue el
first,
más
but now I'm
difícil de
getting
crear?
it.
how do we even begin to think about competing in shows like this?
I don't know. We have hamsters competing against people, and they've got like real stuff going on.
はい、今行きます。
Pose.
That's the old Rube Goldberg thing there. Yeah. It's no Price is Right.
It's not The Price is Right, yeah. Or Wheel of Fortune.
That was
I think
interesting.
it's slightly more exciting.
All right, that's the 9 at 9.
But the horses and the chickens and the cattle and the swine, they're all heading to the TV for the 9 at 9.